Hey guys, welcome back to Darth Snugan's Toy Reviews. Today we were going to do some unboxing. We're going to take a look at the new He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Tri-Klops, Mosquitra, and Stratos. These are the new incarnations of these characters based on the Netflix CG series. So first we're going to take a look at Stratos. As you can see in the package here, he's very different than what we're used to. Gone is the Birdman with the helmet and, you know, the feather-based character. This one has wings, but it's more techno. It's actually pretty cool. Get a good shot of the back of the package here. And he is the king of Avion. Honestly, I can't remember how they said it in the show. Really cool design. We also have the new Triclops. Now, this actual design does not appear in the show. You do have the headgear is basically an automated bot that basically takes a host. So, based on this design and the fact that he's got a staff and he's got all these like sigils and crests on his armor, it's safe to assume this is one of the palace guards. Back of the package, you see the three different eye designs that you can do, because you can turn the little headgear. Pretty nice. I'm not sure if we'll get to see this version in the new series in Season 3. This is definitely different than what we've seen on screen so far. The fact that they're giving us the green outfit and giving it more of a nod to the vintage classic version of Triclops is pretty cool. This was the biggest departure. Mosquitra, obviously the new version of Mosquito. We did a gender swap, which is cool. It's different. Very wild design, very insect-like with the wings. And much like that Origins Deluxe figure of Mosquito, you've got this additional headgear here. As you can see, you can put it on the character. It's pretty cool. Looking forward to getting that one out of the package. So let me get these out of the package and we will get a closer look. Alright, so here's Mosquitra in her little plastic case here, a little insert. Let's pull out the accessory. Get her out. Huh. It's a pretty neat figure. It's a little soft, a little more pliable than I was expecting. The wings are cool. Those are adjustable. I like that. I like that you can fold those down. You have your basic arm movement here, which is hindered by this piece on her back. No bend at the elbow, but you do have a rotation at the hand there. Not a lot of movement in the waist. That's pretty locked. You have your basic leg movements. And there's no articulation at the foot or at the knee. So this is pretty limited as far as your articulation. Now the legs do go out quite a bit, which is different from some of the other figures. But I do like it. It's not great, but it's different enough to make it original feeling, even though it is based on that classic character. Alright, so here's the little piece that goes on her head. Let's see what that looks like. So with this figure, this thing just basically just kind of sits on there. But the I guess the gimmick here is that you can pull her back and that'll spring off. Alright, we're going to set her off to the side and we're going to get one of our next ones out here. So he comes with this staff, which is different than our typical Tri-Klops, who always has a sword. Let's see if we can get him out here. Alright, so this is a nice looking figure. Definitely a sturdier build than the Mosquitra. You've got the movement at the arms, you got rotation at the hands, you've got that spring back action in the waist. It's actually a little looser than some of the other ones. You've got the standard legs, and these look to be just like He-Man's legs, honestly. Probably just repainted. It's got the plastic skirt here, or rubbery skirt I should say. And let's take a look at how his head works. So the head doesn't turn itself, but that spins. So that's kind of cool. So you see you got the red eye, you got the blue eye, and you got the green eye. And it looks like these little tentacle things that come off of this, I guess because that's robotic. Think like the Matrix with the robots flying around and had all the tentacles. That's kind of what it makes me think of. Let's take a look at his staff here. Alright, so the staff's pretty nice. Pretty nice sculpting on there too. I like the crest on his chest and on the staff. Alright, we'll set him off to the side, and let's go ahead and jump ahead to Stratos. Alright. Now Stratos is a lot different on the show than what we're used to. This character in the show is... He's kind of neat. It's kind of a different backstory than what we're used to, because he doesn't have wings. These are created for him. These like techno wings, because he wasn't born with wings. So it's a different take on the character. Much more interesting than just a standard Birdman flying around. Alright, so I'm gonna get him out of the package. Alright, so articulation, you got your standard arm movement there. You do have rotation at the wrist. The head will turn. He's got the spring back action. Standard legs. Nothing at the knee or at the foot. And then you also have these wings that will, I guess you can rotate those around, which is kind of neat for however which way he wants to fly. Or I guess he can use these as weapons, which is really cool. I like this. Alright, so let me adjust the camera and we'll get a better view and get a measurement on these things. Alright, so we've got them all lined up here, and I don't know if it's just because of the way the figure is designed, because she is pretty pliable there, but my Mosquitra doesn't want to stand very well, so I'm trying to put her arms back and fold her wings down to balance her a little bit better. But she doesn't want to stand too great. So, but you can see what these guys look like lined up, and it's very interesting because they're such different designs, different sculpts. These could be from 3 completely different toy lines, yet they do look just fine side by side. It's a very creative show. They've taken a lot of liberties with the characters, and I like it. I like that they took a risk. So, with Mosquitra, I'm going to have to prop her up because she does not want to stand. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. I got her propped up for the moment. So let's get some measurements. We'll start with our Stratos. And we'll just measure to the top of his head. He's 5¼ inches. If you measure to the top of his wing with it tip straight up, he's right at 6 inches. Our Triclops, he's about the same, 5¼ inch. And we'll have to hold her. Let's see. And she is 5¾ inch with the way the top of her head is. Now if I tip it forward or tip it back, it's going to change it, but just kind of a eye level 5¾ Like I said, this is a neat figure. It's the design's pretty cool. It's very mosquito looking, but it doesn't stand very well. So you may want to have an articulated stand if you want to display this, which would make sense because you could have her flying around with one of the NECA stands would probably work. So we're just gonna let her sit. Alright. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing video, show you guys these 3 new figures. We'll go in more in depth with the designs, and we'll do comparisons with the vintage and origins figures in probably our next video. As always, I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching another video. If you could, give me a like, hit the subscribe button, and sound off in the comments below your thoughts on these new figures. Are you going to be picking these up? Let me know about it. Thanks guys, have a great day.